Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for January 14th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, definitely has to do with a relationship. Maybe I should have made this a love reading. Maybe I'll switch this to a love reading. All right, so we have the Lovers, and that's crossed by the Hangman, seeing things from a different point of view. We have the Two of Cups. All right, we have the Empress. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Wish card. We have the Four of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. Thinking about making a choice what you want to do within this relationship, but I feel like the key is to look at things from a different perspective, to look at things differently, to look at this relationship differently. Maybe it's looking at things from your partner's point of view. Maybe you're not really seeing that. Maybe you're not seeing their side. Maybe that's why there maybe if there's some disagreements, or maybe it's something that they want to do and you don't understand why do you want to do that, or why do you feel that way, but it's like seeing it from their point of view. I feel like seeing that from their point of view really helps you to learn to see things and to grow, and for this relationship to evolve. We have the Empress, which also represents pregnancy, birth, marriage, more of a commitment. And I feel like it also represents evolving and changing and accepting those changes and changing with it and not holding back. We have the Wish card here, which is, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What do you want to have happen with this relationship? Do you want to continue with it? I feel like maybe this is something that you need to think about on your own first, and then you're ready to put the work in. Like, you're ready to have things happen. You're ready to get things moving. But you do have to make that decision. Are you all in or are you out? Is this something that you want to do? Is this something that you want to move forward with? Okay. Or is it something that you want to walk away from? And of course, that's something that you have to decide for yourself. But I feel like the outcome energy here, the future energies, is the King of Cups. And I feel like that's this very flowy, easygoing energy, that there is a calmness, that if you decide that you want to work through this, I feel like seeing things from a different point of view really helps you to understand things more, and for things to flow better between the two of you. And I feel that's important within a relationship, that you do take into account the other person's feelings. And this can represent any type of relationship, a friendship, a partnership, business. It could be a business situation and you're not understanding what's going on, but, maybe looking into it and finding out why things are changing. We have, because I feel like you're in this Four of Pentacles energy where you're keeping to yourself and you're kind of holding back. But the key is you have to look at it from a different point of view. You have to step back, step away from it to have that clarity, because maybe you're kind of right in the middle of it and you're like, oh, I can't see, because you're feeling all cloudy. But, I feel like you're not seeing eye to eye, like the way they're looking at each other, but I feel like you're not seeing eye to eye. There may be some other people involved. There may be some other people that are putting their 2 cents in, or that are saying things, or that are confusing you, or that are confusing your partner, or that are doing things that are, maybe it's like you're going to other people and you're telling them how you're feeling, but you're not really talking to your partner about how you're feeling. And then you're getting these other people involved. But it's like, all right, time to cut ties with that, okay? The relationship is between you and your partner, not these other people. Yes, it's good sometimes to talk things out with someone else, but, I feel like that's keeping it more general. But the more important stuff is being able to talk with your partner about it. All right, Page of Wands, taking actions. What are those things that you can do to grow this relationship and to move this forward? taking, you know, taking the time to see both sides. The Two of Swords is looking at both sides of a situation. You have Two of Swords twice here. You're not ready to make a decision on anything, okay? But it's also about looking at things from different points of view and making sure that you have all the information and you're 100% positive with the decision, whatever it is that you want to do, that you're confident in it. We have the King of Cups, and then we have the Five of Pentacles, reaching out for that help if you need it, but I feel like it's reaching out to your partner. I feel like that hand is like, to me, the energy that I'm feeling is reaching out to that calmness, reaching out to your partner, making sure that you communicate together. Nine of Cups. Are you worried about your Nine of Cups? Are you worried, you know, is this a relationship? Is this going to work? Are you putting undue worry into the relationship? Are you worrying about it when you really don't need to, that you just need to let things flow, that you just need to let things happen, that you're not trying to put things into a certain type of a box, that you're just letting things happen? Not that I'm saying that you should accept bad behavior. That's not what I'm saying. But maybe you're putting more stress into the relationship than it needs to be. Maybe you're thinking the other person is doing things or thinking a certain way when they're really not. You know, maybe you're making assumptions about things, and that's not really what's happening. You know, are you putting stress onto this Nine of Cups? All right, Four of Swords. With Judgment came out, but it's reversed. Okay, so it's not, you're kind of stuck. I feel like you're kind of stuck in one sort of way of thinking or one sort of way of seeing things. And again, we have the Hanged Man, which is turned sideways. So I feel like that's not what you're doing. You're not seeing it from the other person's perspective. And I feel like that's so important within this reading. We have the Moon, and that can represent deception, and maybe you're deceiving yourself. Like maybe you're not really saying, yeah, I guess I am being one-sided. I guess I'm not seeing things from the other person's point of view, that I do have blinders on, that I'm just seeing it because I feel like my way is the right way. I'm feeling like my interpretation of this is the right way. And it could be, but it also, you know, maybe it's not, but it's good to hear the other side. We have the Three of Wands. What do you want for your future? What do you want to have happen? You know, we have the Fool, which is on the sail of the ship there, and that's that new start and that new beginning. Is that with this person, or is it not with this person? But I do have to ask that if it's not with this person, and you find that this sort of pattern happens, is it because you're not seeing things from the other person's point of view, or is it because you're not taking on that hangman energy? Is it because, you know, you want things to be a certain way, or you have these perceptions, and when it doesn't happen, that, you know, that's kind of your escape? Is that's your key to walk out, is because it wasn't the way that you thought? Is it a pattern that you've created? Is it a pattern that's happened? I'm not saying whether it is or isn't, or it's right or wrong, but it's just some words or something to think about. That if you decide, you know, to walk away, is it something that has happened before? And is it something that maybe you need to take a closer look at? All right, so let's see. Let's close out with an animal oracle. Sometimes we just need to think of things in a different perspective or a different way, you know, just to give us a different way to look at things. But you have to be open to it. If you're not open to it, then it doesn't do any good. All right, let's see. Hummingbird spirit, be here now, be here now, be here now, be awake, be aware, see what's going on. All right. Not looking towards the future, not putting stress on things that, you know, you have to worry about, but seeing what's going on now, seeing what your actions are, seeing what it is that you're putting into the relationship, seeing what it is that you're projecting to the other person, and are they responding to that because of the energy that you're putting out. Seeing what actions you're taking. Not that I'm saying that it's right or wrong, But I just feel like there's some things going on where you're holding back, and I kind of feel like you're maybe kind of putting blinders onto things and worrying about things that you really don't have to. And that's putting stress on the relationship. Just something to think about. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.